Hello there and welcome to the Star Wars Showcase YouTube channel. I've got a quick review for you up today as we take a look at the Star Wars Black Series Force Ghosts 3-pack. Let's get into it. Now this set here is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and I think the question we have to answer for ourselves is that $78 price tag worth the value that we're getting here? So, when we take a look at the set when it comes in box, we got this really nice Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary packaging. Definitely has that nice vintage feel. We have some beautiful art here on the back. So in terms of this, it's definitely pretty cool to see things together like this, even if my box was a little beat up in the shipping process. And once you open up that nice box, you have 3 figures on card back. They are unpunched for those that is important to, and mine were a little bit bent in the shipping. That might just be an individual issue. That might be something that you're running into. But regardless, they're very pretty when you've got them lined up like this. And if you are an inbox collector, I definitely think these would be a great display piece. The one call out here for Yoda is it does look a little silly when he's got all that extra room in the bubble. I don't know if they could have maybe spaced things out a little bit more or perhaps made the bubble smaller. That's really just a personal preference, especially for someone like me who's just going to open these up. But for you MIB collectors, that's just one thing to be aware of. All in all, very pretty in both the larger packaging as well as the individual card backs, and so I think that definitely is a plus for this exclusive set here. Once you get these guys open, there's really 2 effects to take notice of. The first is going to be that outer robe, which is made of a very thin and a little bit of a rough fabric. It's very porous. It's got visible holes in it to kind of add that shimmery kind of transparent effect. Also of note is that the bottom half of the figure, as well as kind of the hands and the wrists, are colored in this very shimmery, translucent blue sort of plastic, adding to that very spirit effect, while the upper body is covered in a little bit of a kind of a glossy blue paint. So here's a little bit of a better view of things. You can see that there's some reuse of some of the old double-jointed Jedi legs with that full transparent effect, and then the hands, as well as really everything down from the elbow, has that too. For our Yoda figure here, he is featuring kind of that same effect there, although his belt and more of his upper body appears to be just a normal plastic color. He also does have articulation on his knees as well as his arms, which for a smaller figure like this that's mostly going to be standing in the background is kind of a nice effect. He does come as well with this little stick here. That's the only extra accessory to come in this pack, but kind of rounds him out as the smaller of the 3. Now, Yoda as well as Obi-Wan here are more direct repacks of existing Force Spirit figures. So we've seen these before, and if you already have them in your collection, I definitely think that's a consideration if you're on the fence about getting this set, as you are essentially going to be getting the same figure again here. Anakin is really the one unique addition to this set, as he comes with an updated head sculpt as well as different hands from Obi-Wan. As a call out on that head sculpt, I'm taking this as a sign that we might have a new Anakin figure coming out here in the next couple of years, maybe for the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith or as another, Clone Wars subline release. Regardless, whatever medium, I'm definitely hoping for that, as the older Anakin through the Archive collection is definitely showing its age. So, all in all, if you're a fan of Return of the Jedi and you don't already have the Obi-Wan and Yoda figures, I definitely do recommend picking up this set. I do think it's a great addition for that last closing shot of the original 3 movies, and paired together with some of the amazing work done in our 3D printing community by Lance Peter Luke, you can definitely make it part of a larger diorama as well. So make sure to check that out if you have the time or the inclination. So let me know your thoughts on this set, if this is one on your wish list or if this is one you're going to pass on. Also, if you're interested in other videos like this, we have all kinds of other great content on the channel, other reviews, as well as tutorials for making action figures of your own. So make sure to check those out as well.